Welcome. I'm Michael Bickert. Thanks for joining me today as we explore concepts with the objective of improving your management skills and growing your business. Pause the video so that you can grab a notepad and a pen and jot down something as we're talking today that is inspirational to you, that you can take away as an action item to implement in your business. It's all about implementation. You have to do something to drive your business forward each and every day, aside from the day-to-day things that you do just to, keep the business in operation. You need to find new things to improve your business. And so with that in mind, today let's talk about opportunities in disguise. Another way that I could frame this is to think of some words that should be in your mind synonymous with opportunity. So let's go through some of those. A word that I think of very frequently as synonymous with opportunity is challenge. Challenges are opportunities. Problems. Think of all the various problems in your business. And I want you to really think about this. I want you to maybe jot down some of the things that are causing you problems in your business. Some of these may be recurring problems, things that have, plagued your business for a long time, and maybe you sort of just put them on the back burner or ignoring them. You're procrastinating dealing with these things because you're not quite sure how to. I think it's normal and it would be understandable, maybe human nature, to sort of be stressed out by the notion of problems and challenges in your business. These things are sort of thorns in our side, and maybe if we're being honest, we'd say we'd rather do without them. But in fact, that's the same as saying I'd rather do without opportunities. I've stated many times that it's a much better place to be able to identify many, many problems and challenges in the business than it is to be aspiring to grow your business and not be able to identify any areas that are in need of improvement. So some more synonymous terms with opportunity would be needs improvement, lack of alignment of objectives, failure to measure. These are all opportunities. An employee with a bad attitude, there's an opportunity. Some poor results in your marketing. All of these things require your attention, and they are opportunities for you to improve. So think about that and sort of maybe reframe things in your mind so that you'll have a positive attitude and you will feel good about the discovery, the realization, or the nagging feeling that you have problems and challenges in your business, whatever those are, and then start to think of them as, these are really actually opportunities, because without these things, I don't know what I could do to improve my business. But with these things in place, I in fact have a place to get started. And you can think of all the various ways to solve problems. I've often said to my managers over the years, this is what we do, people. Our job is to solve problems. Most of our job takes place between the ears. It's mental exercise. Management and running a company is all about thinking and leveraging the resources, especially the resource of your human mind and your ingenuity and creativity. These things are what you are meant to do. So don't begrudge the problems. In fact, sort of think of them as riddles. I mean, we do this for entertainment. We go out of our way to sort of inflict controlled measures of stress on ourselves by watching thriller movies, these murder mysteries and things like this that are intended to challenge our mind, the whodunit, what's going on in this movie or in this particular book. And we may do sort of riddles or what am I trying to say? The little puzzles and everything that you do. All of these things that are in small measures entertaining to us, they're challenging to our brain, and that's what makes them entertaining. And that's what I love so much about business, are the problems that come up, because they in fact represent opportunity for improvement, and it feels so great to solve these problems. So I use the example of having, say, an employee with a bad attitude, or maybe just an underperforming employee. Maybe you made a bad hire and it's something that is just nagging at you, and you should be doing something about it. Well, let's get started. Let's do something about that. The notion that you have some place to start should be invigorating, exciting, energizing to you. And then you just got to do it. And then this is one of those things, again, you're going to feel some motivation once you've done something about this to continue to tackle other problems. So I really want you to think of the opportunities in your business, and I want you to reframe it from a perspective of what are the problems in your business, because the extent to which we can eliminate those problems, we're growing our business, we're improving our business. And each time we improve our business, we should have a natural expectation of enhanced results. Being in management, and certainly owning and running a business, is a great mental exercise. It's something that you have to go into with a positive attitude. If you get dejected and you have these periods of desolation where you're, not feeling good about things, it's really troublesome to the business. It can be very difficult to manage a business when you have a negative frame of mind. And so you have to sort of try to find ways to stay in a positive state of mind. And that's why I would recommend to you to reframe problems and challenges and underperformance and these types of things through the lens of opportunity. These are areas of opportunity. So think of any possible thing in your business that is a problem. It's okay if you haven't figured out how to solve the problem yet. Once you have figured out that you need to solve a problem, now you can start brainstorming and discuss it with people. Brainstorm. When you do this, these things naturally lead to solutions. They do. And it's not binary. There's sort of a spectrum of improvement, right? You're trying to make incremental improvements, trying to get from the current state to the desired state. And if you think of that as a journey, any step in the right direction gets you closer to the destination. And so don't be discouraged that you haven't completely solved the problem, that a challenge that has recurred in your business isn't a thing of the past, but in fact, it's a little bit better today than it was yesterday. That's improvement. That's what we're looking for. Perpetual refinement, continuous improvement. And you need to be in a positive state of mind to affect these things the way that you should. So that's why I create videos like this. Hopefully you can start out your day by putting yourself in a more positive frame of mind. But these are meant to be reference materials for you. If you have a particular challenge that you haven't been able to solve in your business, look through one of the other videos that I've created and you'll probably find the answer. For example, that you have confrontation between a couple of employees that you have, and it's really causing a distraction from you from doing what you know you should be doing, because you always have to deal with this conflict, or people aren't collaborating the way they should and you would expect them to. Well, I've got a video on that. We can talk about aligning objectives and what types of things that you can go to. And these are all just symptoms of underlying problems. They come back to the same thing time and again. That's why I repeat so much of the same stuff. And that's how we learn, repeating over and over. But the truth is, the problems in business are really not that varied in terms of the core reason for this. The underlying root cause of problems in business come down to just a handful of things. And if we can solve those things, then you will find so many of the peripheral things, the more superficial problems that you incur. And I don't say superficial meaning to downplay them, but rather I'm trying to say these are not really fundamental problems that can bring down your business. These are things that if you just have some good fundamental structure in your business, the superficial, more surface problems will fall away. All the things will tend to fall in line. So today's task is for you to think of, let's say, the top 5 things that are driving you nuts in your business, the top 5 things that are challenging you. and that you wish you could change. And I want you to write those things down, but now I want you to frame them through the lens of opportunity. These are your top 5 opportunities, because when we do resolve these problems, you're going to be that much further ahead and your business can grow and thrive. And just the mental weight that it's exacting on you, you can remove that, and that frees you up and it liberates you to focus your attention on doing what you should be doing, the things that you do best. And so that's where we're going to leave it today. Add some comments here. If you can't figure out how to solve a challenge, let's see if the community can put some comments in there. You can reach out to us directly, but certainly reference any other of my other videos that may address a specific problem that you have, or more likely, it addresses an underlying issue that will fix a problem that you have. So thanks for joining me today. Leave a comment. Let's learn from one another. Perpetual refinement.